Everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we will learn some important points related to the lesson National Movement, the last phase 1885 to 1918 from the 8th class Social Studies textbook. Arrival of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi arrived in India in 1915 from South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi spent his first year in India traveling throughout the country, understanding the people, their needs, and the overall situation. His earliest interventions were in local movements in Champaran and Kheda, where he led peasants in their struggles against unfair terms and excessive taxes. In Ahmedabad, he led a successful mill workers' strike in 1918. Rowlatt Act and Jallianwala Bagh massacre. He launched Champaran campaign in 1917, Kaira protest movement in 1918, and participated in Ahmedabad textile workers agitation in 1918. He became the most popular leader and the central figure of political activism. In 1919, Gandhi gave a call for satyagraha against the Rowlatt Act that the British had just passed. Mahatma Gandhi, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and others felt that the government had no right to restrict people's basic freedoms. They criticized the act as devilish and tyrannical. Gandhiji asked the Indian people to observe 6th April 1919 as a day of non-violent opposition to this act, as a day of humiliation and prayer and hartal. The Rowlatt Satyagraha turned out to be the first all India struggle against the British government. In April 1919, there were number of demonstrations and hartals in the country, and the government used brutal measures to suppress them. The firing on a meeting of unarmed people at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar in Punjab by General Dyer on 13th April, in which about 400 people were killed and thousands injured. On learning about the massacre, Rabindranath Tagore expressed the pain and anger of the country by renouncing his knighthood given to him by the British government. Communalism and communal organizations. Communalism believes in the promotion of the interest of a particular religious community and not the general interests of all. Secular, not religious or spiritual. A group of Muslim landlords and Nawabs formed the All India Muslim League at Dhaka in 1906. The league supported the partition of Bengal. Hindu Mahasabha was formed in 1915 with the objective of uniting Hindus and reconverting those who had converted to other religions. It was headed by leaders like Pandit Madan Mohan Malavya. They tried to counter the Muslim League and the influence of other religious groups in India. Khilafat agitation and the non cooperation movement. The Khilafat issue was one such cause. In 1920, the British imposed a harsh treaty on the Turkish Sultan or Khalifa. The leaders of the Khilafat agitation, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, now wished to initiate a full fledged non cooperation movement. Gandhiji supported their call and urged the Congress to campaign against Punjab wrongs, the Khilafat wrong, and demand Swaraj. In the Nagpur session of the Congress in 1920, Gandhiji was acknowledged as the leader of the Congress. The non cooperation movement gained momentum throughout 1921 to 22. Thousands of students left the government controlled schools and colleges. Many lawyers such as Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das, C. Rajagopalachari, and Asaf Ali gave up their practice. The import of foreign cloth fell drastically between 1920 and 1922. In the late phase of Indian national movement, Gandhiji adopted charkha as a symbol of Swadeshi. Guntur district in Andhra Pradesh was at the center of nationalist activity and the participation was widespread, including not only students but also merchants and peasants in the villages. A highlight of the non cooperation movement was the famous Chirala Perala movement. The government decided to convert this town into a municipality and forced high taxes. About 15,000 people of the town, led by Duggirala Gopala Krishnaya, refused to pay the taxes and migrated to a new settlement called Ramnagar and remained there for 11 months. Another major development was the forest satyagraha in Andhra Pradesh, Palnati Taluka of Guntur district and in Rayachoti Taluka of Kadapa district. Peasants began sending herds of cattle into the forests without paying grazing fees to the forest department. In many villages of Palanadu, people declared Gandhi Raj and attacked police parties. The happenings of 1922 to 1929. Mahatma Gandhi abruptly called off the non cooperation movement when, in February 1922, a crowd of peasants set fire to a police station in Chauri Chaura. 22 policemen were killed on the day. C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru argued that the party should fight elections to the councils and enter them in order to influence government policies. Two important developments of the mid 1920s were the formation of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, a Hindu cultural organization, and the Communist Party of India. The revolutionary nationalist Bhagat Singh too was active in this period. Civil disobedience movement, Salt Satyagraha. The Indian National Congress met at Lahore in 1929 under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru. In this session, Congress declared that the attainment of Purna Swaraj was its ultimate goal and it resolved to launch the civil disobedience movement to achieve Purna Swaraj. The Congress Working Committee decided with enthusiasm that 26 January should be observed as a day of Purna Swaraj. On March 12, 1930, Mahatma Gandhi decided to break the government salt laws by manufacturing salt at Dandi, a small village on the Gujarat sea coast. Gandhi and his 78 companions began the 375 kilometers trek from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. This march was completed in 24 days. On 6th April 1930, Gandhi reached Dandi, picked up a handful of salt, and broke the salt law as a symbol of the Indian people's refusal to live under the British made laws and therefore under the British rule. In Delhi alone, 1600 women were imprisoned. Over 90,000 satyagrahis, including Gandhi and other Congress leaders, were imprisoned. 110 persons were killed and over 300 wounded in police firing. The combined struggles of the Indian people bore fruit when the Government of India Act of 1935 prescribed provincial autonomy and the government announced elections to the provincial legislatures in 1937. The Congress formed governments in 7 out of 11 provinces. In September 1939, after 2 years of Congress rule in the provinces, the Second World War broke out. Critical of Hitler, Congress leaders were ready to support the British war effort. But in the return, they wanted that India be granted independence after the war. Second World War. Germany, led by Hitler and his Nazi party, wanted to gain control over the whole world and declared war on Britain, France, USSR, and other countries. USA joined on the side of England, France, and USSR. Germany was supported by Japan and Italy. One of the worst wars in human history broke out in 1939 and lasted till 1945 when USSR's armies captured Berlin and the USA dropped atom bomb over Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. Most people who cherished the values of democracy and freedom opposed Hitler and supported the Allied countries in the war. Quit India Movement 1942 Do or Die. Congress Working Committee met on 8th August 1942 at Bombay and passed a resolution stating clearly that British rule in India must end immediately. In the early hours of August 9, 1942, the government arrested most of the Congress leaders Gandhi, Patel, Nehru, Maulana Azad, Acharya Kripalani, Rajendra Prasad, and others. The people protest with hartals, strikes, processions all over the country. Madras and Bombay were the most affected in this respect. The British authority disappeared in parts of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. In Midnapur, people set up parallel government during 1942 to 44. As a result of this movement, 10 lakh pounds worth of property was destroyed. 30 police personnel and 10 army men lost their lives. Many people were killed, thousands were arrested in the government suppression. By the end of 1943, over 90,000 people were arrested and around 1,000 killed in police firings. Subhash Chandra Bose and INA. Subhash Chandra Bose had been a Swarajist and a radical nationalist. He organized the Indian National Army with the cooperation of Ras Bihari Bose in Burma and Andamans. The INA consisted of more than 60,000 soldiers. He received the help of the Japanese in this fight. On 21st October 1943, the Provisional Government of Independent India was set up in Singapore. On March 18, 1944, the INA crossed the frontiers of Burma and entered India with a slogan, Dilli Chalo. In March 1944, the Indian flag was hoisted in Kohima. But with the change of fortunes in the war, the launching of a counter offensive by the British in the winter of 1945 and the final defeat of Japan in the Second World War, the INA movement collapsed. On August 23, 1945, Subhash Chandra Bose is reported to have lost his life in an air crash while going from Bangkok to Tokyo. Towards independence and partition. In 1940, the Muslim League had moved a resolution demanding independent states for Muslims in the northwestern and eastern areas of the country. From the late 1930s, the League began viewing Muslims' population as a separate nation from the Hindus. The under tenants in Malabar, tenants in Tebaga, Vetti castes, and cultivators in Telangana were the active participants in the movements of 1940s. Elections to the provinces were held in 1937. Elections to the provinces were held again in 1946. The Muslim League's success in the seats reserved for Muslims was spectacular. It persisted with its demand for Pakistan. In March 1946, the British cabinet sent a three-member mission, Strafford Cripps, Petty Clarence, and Alexander, to Delhi to examine this demand and to suggest a suitable political framework for a free India. As the proposal of the cabinet mission failed, the Muslim League decided on mass agitations in support of its demand for Pakistan. It announced 16th August 1946 as Direct Action Day. By March 1947, violence spread to different parts of northern India. Louis Mountbatten, who was appointed as Viceroy in early 1947, was not able to resolve the differences between the Muslim League and the Congress Party. Consequently, it was agreed that India would be split into Muslim controlled Pakistan and Hindu dominated India. India became independent on 15th August 1947, while Pakistan celebrates its independence on 14th August. Thank you for watching our videos. To get a notification of our further videos, make sure to subscribe our channel.